Moving to one of the most exciting games of the day, I think. Browns plus 6.5 in Baltimore. Baltimore getting 55% of the bets, with the Browns getting 53% of the money. 8% sharp differential towards them. This is an awesome game. When I first saw the line, I immediately was like, oh my God, I love the Browns. AFC North divisional matchup, two great defenses. This is a team, like this is vintage AFC North, back the dog. It's going to stay close. Lamar and Harbaugh, not great as favorites historically. There's a lot of trends that just say, take the dog in this matchup. And I don't hate it. That was the way I leaned originally, but it's coming out, that the Ravens are as healthy as they've been all year. They continue to get players back on defense, which is amazing that their defense has been so good. And the Deshaun Watson questions continue to plague the Browns. So I lean Ravens because of the 90 plus points to like 12 points they've allowed over the last 3 games against great offenses. Now you're giving them a mediocre offense with what you don't know you're going to get a quarterback. And obviously the Browns defense is great, but the Ravens put up 27 against them in week 2 or 3. So again, they've played each other once already, back the dog in an AFC North divisional matchup, but I lean Ravens.
Yeah, I don't really have a pick on the side here. And I don't understand why Action Network says it opened at 6. It was at like 5.5 at 5 when I was looking at this Sunday evening. But I think the spread moving to 6.5, even though the bets and money are pretty split evenly here, says it all. Like this, it's such a weird one for me, and I don't think Vegas necessarily knows where to price this one either. And that's what makes me want to stay away. I'm surprised the total is so low. I guess it's a matter of the Browns offense, because I just don't think the Browns defense is as great as we are giving it credit for at times, where they have slipped up here in the last couple of weeks. So this will be a true test for them with the Ravens. However, since they're divisional rivals, could see them kind of knowing what's going on with Lamar, because I see him twice a year, where they could keep him low. So actually, I guess I do understand the total now, kind of walking through it. Yeah, I don't really have a play on this one. I want to stay away, but I will be watching this. This is one, just like the Niners and Jags game, that I'm super excited to watch, because there's a lot of playoff implications on the line. There's 2 spots up for grabs in the AFC, I would say, because the Bills are not for sure thing right now, in my opinion. They're not looking amazing.
I think they're even money to win, to make a playoffs right now, which is just
insane.
Crazy for the Bills.
Yeah, I wanted to start the season. That was super expensive to bet on, and now it's even money. I'm gonna stay away from this one though, with how important this game is for the Browns for playoff implications, as well as for the Ravens. They're gonna be fighting for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's massive on both. This is another one. This is one of the reasons, like the spread, the slate of games is great, and it's tough, and it's gonna be an exciting week 10. And I don't have to worry about my Eagles. Eagles have a bye, so I can just sit back and watch football. It's going to be great. But the one trend that I want to talk about here is Watson has faced the AFC North with Cleveland 5 times. He's 2-0 ATS at home, 0-3 ATS on the road. So obviously there's a lot of context there with him integrating himself back into football. But the way the Browns offense has looked, it doesn't look like it can keep up with the Ravens offense at all, even though their defenses are both good. So I lean Ravens, but we'll see. Well, if this line keeps moving, I mean, maybe I think Browns if it crosses 7, but I don't see it crossing 7. We'll see what happens. As always, this is Sharpen the Public. We talk about public betting trends and recap every game and preview every game for every week in the NFL. It's been fun, and we're continuing to do pretty well. So thanks for hanging out with us. As always, I'm Andy. I'm Deej. I can't believe I said that.
I'm Deej. This is Andy.
DJH Sports on Twitter. You can follow at Andy HHH Sports on Twitter. We have a website as well, happyhoursports.net. You can check that out as well. We've got plenty of information, bets, and all of the plays that we make on the article side of things, website side of things, whatever you want to call it. So check out those if you're watching on YouTube, and the links in the description now. But yeah.
Be sure to just give us a like or a sub on YouTube. That goes a long way to help us out. We've got a ton of stuff on YouTube now, with DJ putting videos out for this podcast, putting videos out for each NFL game, as well as we're doing the new and improved UFC podcast, Pilsners and Prelims, where Rick and I preview every single fight for every UFC card. And we have UFC 295 going down in Madison Square Garden this weekend. It's going to be awesome. No John Jones, which sucks. But honestly, the 2 title fights that we have are going to still be really good. So check that out. Give us a sub, a like, any comments and stuff. Like, I love having a little commentary and a little banter on there. So feel free, guys. We'd love to interact with y'all as much as we can. And yeah, got to give the YouTube plug there, man. I really think that we are putting out some solid content for people to indulge themselves in on YouTube.
Absolutely. Nothing quite like it. So yeah, thanks for everything at Happy Hour Sports, but we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday when we hopefully, cash in all our tickets.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you, probably not me, but we'll see.
But anyway.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. The boys bet better with beer.